Alright guys, so in this video today I'm going to show you how to edit your videos using Filmora X. Filmora is one of the easiest video editing software to use right now in the market. It is so simple, it's user-friendly, and I've been using it for the past 2 years. And a lot of professional video editing experts and professionals are using Filmora to edit their videos. So in today's video, I'm going to show you step by step that I follow to edit all my videos on my YouTube channel. I have over 100 videos on my YouTube channel and they are epic. If you want to watch more of my content, please go to my channel and watch the content in and around video editing using Filmora. Again, Filmora is the easiest and the simple video editing software to use in the market right now. I'm going to take you through 7 most important steps you must follow to edit your videos. You don't want to come to the end of your video just to realize that you keep a step. So please go through the entire video and follow these steps exactly the way I do them so that you're able to easily edit your videos and get the most from your editing prowess. Now, before we get started guys, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below so that you support the team behind this channel. Also, don't forget to give us one of these so that YouTube knows that this is a great video and people want to watch it. Now, if there is anything that you think that you might need to add into this video, or if there is anything that we have left in this video or a video that you want us to shoot in and around video editing, please don't forget to put your comments down in the section below so that next time I know exactly what video you want me to produce for you. Otherwise, follow along with me here. I'm going to share with you what I'm doing on my screen so that you can follow along. So we are on my screen right here guys, and the first thing you want to do is you want to drag and drop your video onto Filmora. If you want to know much more about the features of Filmora, you can watch any of my videos on Filmora in this channel. Right now I just want to show you how to edit your videos in Filmora quick and easy so that you can upload your video for your viewers to start viewing. Of course, the first thing you want to do, this is Filmora account. Just as a brief overview of what Filmora is guys, the first thing of course you see on Filmora is these top icons here. Of course, these icons are always in almost each and every software and website. They do the file, they edit the tools, the view, etc. And then of course the first button here is the media. This is where you're going to upload all the media you're going to use to edit your videos. We're going to see into that. The next one is the audio tab, the title tag. Of course the audio has the audio, like the music and stuff. It has all these amazing audios. And then you have the title, this is where you put your titles. And then the transitions, guys. When you're editing your videos, you need to have cool transitions in your videos. And then also they have amazing effects elements, and also they have the split screen capability that you can use in editing your videos. All right, I'm just going to go back here onto media, and then the first thing I'm going to do is to drag and drop my video onto my Filmora right there. And then the next thing, of course, you want to drag and drop your video onto your timeline. So I'm going to click on that. So here, guys, I've already dragged and dropped my video onto my timeline, and this is how it appears, as you can see on the screen right now. The output, or what I'm going to have at the end of this video, is going to be shown on this window right here that I'm pointing at you. And then here, the timeline is what here is where all the editing is going to take place, guys. This window here is where all the editing takes place. Hello friends, I hope you're enjoying the video. Right now, I have a great news for you. Wondershare Filmora has just released their new video editing version, Filmora 11. And it's amazing, guys. It comes with cool elements, features, transitions, and an avalanche of audio library. No matter which video you are creating, Filmora 11 will help you achieve much more. With less than $70 per year, guys, yes, less than $70 per year, you get value for your money. You see, guys, when I started editing my videos right here on my YouTube channel, I used to use up to $20 per month, which is equivalent to $240 per year to edit my videos using different video editing tools. But right now, thanks to Wondershare Filmora, they have the new version Filmora 11, which comes at less than $70 per year. Do the math. It is quite pocket friendly, especially for new beginners. That's why I'm so pumped up with this new tool and the features that it gives you for less than $70. Now, an even better news is that if you use this coupon code, guys, in your checkout page, which I'll leave in the description below, you're going to get Wondershare Filmora version 11 even at a big discount today. Just one thing to note, guys, this coupon code is only for a limited period of time. So I'll encourage you to use it today and get on board with telling your story using Filmora right now in the description section below. Okay friends, let's get back into the video. Now again, as I said before, Filmora is very simple to use to edit your videos. Now let's move along. So what is the first thing you want to do? Now the first thing you want to do is you have to make sure that your video has a good sound. Get this, people will forgive you for having a bad video footage, but people will not forgive you for having a bad sound. So you want to make sure that you have a good, crisp, clear sound in your videos. At least make it audible, even if it is not clear. The first thing you want to do, of course, you want to listen in and see if your video audio is clear. If it is not clear, guys, just come here where on this marker here, and then you can drag this thing the way you want it. If it is too high, you can let's drop it down. If it is too low, you can let's crank it up, so that at least people can hear whatever you are saying in your videos. Okay, guys? So that's the first step. Now there's a button here called undo. I'm just going to click this undo so that it undo what I've done, because I don't want to interfere with the audio of this video. It's just okay the way it is. That's the first thing, guys. Look at audio. The next thing, guys, you want to do is look at the color of the video. Most videos don't have very good color grading, so you want to do a color grading for your videos. I have an amazing video on color grading, guys, that you can watch. I'll probably link it down in the description below or somewhere on top of this video so that you understand what color grading is. It is very important. In simple terms, color grading is simply enhancing the color features of your video. So in Filmora, it's very simple. To enhance the color of your video, just double click on it there, guys, and then you come to color here. So under color we have tone. Now mostly don't even interfere with color enhancement, white balance, or any of these. I just come to tone here, and then now this is where I do all my color grade. Under contrast, saturation, and brightness. And under contrast, mostly it works for me around 45-40. Now depending on, of course, the video quality. But for this, I'm sure 45 is going to work for me. Under saturation, I also do the same. What I've done under contrast is what I do under saturation. Now of course, contrast is how the colors are going to contrast from one color to the next. Like in this video, I'm seeing we have some kind of like a dark orange blouse there that the lady has. We have some white, and then we have some black. So contrast, we're going to have is going to increase the contrast between these colors, and then saturation is going to increase the saturation of these colors. So I always want to have my contrast and saturation at almost the same percentage, which is 45-45. Again, there is no specific rule to follow when doing your color grading in Filmora or in any other video editing tool outside there, because color grading basically depends on how the video was shot, the quality of the footage, which camera was used or which phone was used to shoot the video. Some cameras just does a good job than others. So it's upon you to play around with the contrast, saturation, and brightness so that you get to a point where your video is as good as it gets when it comes to color grading. The next thing, of course, you want to do is brightness. So now brightness is just like the name suggests. You can always increase the brightness or reduce the brightness depending on how you want your video to appear. Now, if you look at some movies, they always like the dark theme. So you can decide, oh, I'm going to crack down my bright. But some like the bright theme. So you can always increase your brightness. Now, it's upon you to decide whether you want your video to have to be more brightly lit or less brightly lit. Again, it depends on your preference. Now, for me, mostly I always just do a 5 there just to increase the brightness a bit, and voila, that's it. For me, that all it does for me for most of my videos. So that is the second step, guys. Now, the next step, which is always the obvious step that everybody, of course, does, is to cut out the areas you don't want in your videos. Now, this is probably the longest step when editing your videos. It's the most tiresome and the longest. It will take the most amount of time when editing your videos. Cutting out the unwanted parts. You want to cut out where the place where maybe the person in the video was dragging himself or herself. You want to cut out those parts where maybe that person was repeating words, or where that person maybe took another shot of the same clip, or like he did what we call take 2 of the video. So cut out all those unwanted parts from your videos. Now it's very simple in Filmora. Filmora simplified this thing. So right here, what I'm going to do, what you're also going to do is just listen in, and then maybe, for example, from this first point here up to this point, there's nothing she's saying. So I'm just going to cut up the entire part. For you to cut that, just click on this that scissor. Now that is also right here. It's called cut. So when you do that, remember now you can see it has highlighted this part. Now I want this part. I don't want this part. So I'm going to click on that part, and then you can always come and click here this delete button right here. If you don't want to click this delete button, just click the delete button on your keypad on your laptop or desktop. So just click on delete to remove that. So you're going to do that over and over again from the first second up to the last second of the video, removing all those unwanted parts. And that is the third part of the video. It is very simple, guys. It's just that it's repetitive and takes a lot of time, and sometimes it's so tired. But it's the pain you have to take when editing your videos. Now, when you're doing this, please make sure that you use this part well. You also want to crank up the length of the video so that you're able to see exactly which parts you want to remove from the video. So use this button plus here or minus here to reduce the length of the video on your timeline, or to increase the length of your video on the timeline. This will help help you to see where the person is talking or pausing. Now, once that is done, what I always do is just export my video, because by the time you remove all these unwanted parts, the video is going to be split into very many small sections depending on how many errors or how many text the person took in shooting the video. So because it adds so many splits, I always just export or download my video from Filmora before I do the next part, which is always adding the elements, the features, and the transition. Okay, so you always want to come here. Once you're done with removing all the unwanted part or cutting out all the unwanted, just come to this button here called export and then click on that export. Now under export here, you want to be very careful, guys. There's something I've always missed when I'm editing my videos, and I want you to be keen on here on this, guys. So what you want to do is this, guys. What you want to do is make sure, of course, the first thing you want to give your video a title. So give your video a title right there. The next thing is you want to determine which folder you want to take your video. Click on this button right here. Select directory or a folder you want to take your video. Then once you've done that, guys, this is the most important part I want you to understand. Under settings, guys, click on settings and make sure that the quality of your video is always at marked best. Please, sometimes the Filmora comes with default better or good. You don't want your video to be better or good. You want a video to be best quality ever. So click on best and just click on OK. So make sure you do that, guys. Then finally, just click on export. And then when you click on export, the video is going to start exporting. Now, I don't want to export this. I'm just going to cancel that. So those are the first three most important things you want to do when editing your videos. Again, I've said you must make sure that your sound is good. At least crank the sound up. Second thing, you want to make sure that the quality of the video is good by enhancing the brightness, the contrast, and the saturation under color grading. And then the third one is you want to cut out the unwanted parts. Up to this point, I can tell you for sure you are almost through with editing your video. You're almost through with editing your video. You've done like 75% of the work. At this point, you can even just upload your video on YouTube. But let's face it, people also like to be entertained, and people like to get those transitions and elements and effects on your video. You want to make your video as exciting and interesting as possible. So this is the fourth step. We're now going to add those amazing transitions, amazing effects, amazing elements to your video. It's an exciting part because you get to play around with whatever artistic design you have in your mind. Be as creative as you want when adding some of these features to your videos. Of course, you also want to follow some rule of thumb in the field that you are in. To do this is very simple, guys. Again, on my desktop right, on my laptop right here, now, if I want to add a title, just click on title right here. And then Filmora gives you an avalanche of amazing title features that you can use. If you use any feature, just drag and drop it on top of your video like that. And then this is the title I've added like that. Now you can see it is now right here. You can go ahead, of course, and double click on that. Double click on this thing here. It comes right here. So you can always add whatever text you want there. Video, I can say, I can say video editing, something like that. You can add whatever you want again here. It's a trial. So just go ahead and add whatever you want to add on this text. Now, if you want to even do a better editing on text, you can always come to this button called Advanced. Click on Advanced. And when you click on Advanced, it brings you to this new window. This is now a window where you can do a lot in terms of playing around your text. The first one is the customization here. You can customize the text the way you want. The second one is the alignment here. The next one is the color. Text field here type. But also you can change the color here. There are more the colors here, but then if you click on this button called More, you get even more colors that you can use on your video. So it's amazing how Filmora has made this work so easy. If you go down, you get more features that you can change or edit the way you want. There's also this nice button called Preset. This preset is how the text is going to appear on the screen. Again, the text can appear like a typewriter, cinematic style. There's so many styles that the text can appear in your videos. Just choose the one that you want. There are also other features here, like the text. You can add more text if you click on that. You can even delete some text here. You can change the font of the text, whichever font you want or style you want. You can change the order of the text right here. You can do it if you have that, maybe in the middle, bold, italic, whatever, guys. All these features are here. I'm sure you get the point. I'm just going to cancel that. That's how you add text, guys. Just do whatever you want to add text. The next thing, of course, you want to add transitions. Again, Filmora comes with amazing transitions that you can use. Let me just show you some of these transitions. Let me just look at that. You see how it slides like there. This other one also. Look at that. So Filmora comes with amazing transitions that you can use. There's so many transitions right here that Filmora gives you for free. Again, just drag and drop the transition to wherever you want them, and it will appear on your timeline like that, and then the transition will work. Next, of course, is the effects. Again, Filmora has some amazing effects here. Look at all these amazing effects you can use. I can't even talk about all these effects. There are just so many, guys. Just go ahead and use whatever effects you want. Now, here are some of the few effects I've always used, like the border. The border is a nice effect to use. Let me just show you. That's the border effect. And there's this also nice effect. Let's look at that effect. And there's so many effects here, right, guys, that you can use in your videos also to make your videos come more alive. And then the next button here is the elements. Again, amazing elements. Look at this oops element. element right there. Look at that element, super awesome. There's the poop element right there. There's the casket right there. So there's clock there, the timer there. All these amazing elements, guys. And these elements, most of them come for free, and we can give you amazing video transition elements when editing your videos. Finally, here we have split screen, guys. If you want to learn much more about how to add a split screen to your videos, please watch the many YouTube videos on it. In this video, I'm just going to give you an overview of the steps you want to follow in editing your videos. Here's the recap, guys. The first thing you want to do, of course, you have to make sure you have a good sound by bringing it down or bringing it up, depending on the sound that you have. The next thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you have a good quality video by enhancing on the saturation, the contrast, the brightness of video, and color grading. The next thing, the most tiring and time-consuming part is you want to cut up the unwanted part, and then of course you want to export the video and then re-upload it back onto Filmora before you start adding the elements, the effects, the transition, the titles, and the audio. Of course, also Filmora has amazing audios that you can also use. Now, also when it comes to adding the elements and transition, this is also where you can add some B-rolls to your video. Don't forget that. Or is it the fifth step? You can also add some B-roll in your videos. Now, finally, of course, you can also add the subscribe button to your videos, guys. If you want people to subscribe to your video, you can add the subscribe button. Now, Filmora has a subscribe button. Now, under elements, Filmora has the subscribe button, guys. That thing that pops in front of most of the videos that you watch on YouTube, Filmora has it here for free. You can just go and use it. So those are the 5 steps you want to follow, guys, when editing your videos. Of course, the last thing you want to do maybe is to add some music. Having music in your videos, just make your videos to a whole new level. So always make sure that you also add music to your videos. So those are the 5 steps you want to follow when editing your videos. Very simple, guys. It's easy. Filmora makes this easy. Please make sure that you use Filmora to edit your videos, especially if you're a beginner and you like it. If you want to get deep into editing using Filmora, watch the many videos that I have on my channel, like this one right here that I'm going to link for you in this video. Watch this right now to know how to edit your videos even better.